Hey guys, so I saw this in a video, Smokey MC. Um, I saw this in a video, and I talked to him on Twitter, and I said, "Hey, you mind if I use your video with these in it, or if you can link me to wherever you found them, that would be great." He's like, "Oh yeah, no problem." He doesn't mind if I use the video, but he also linked me. It's on Etsy. So Chris has come out with some new art, and that's not the mind-blowing part. The part that's blowing my mind is $175 for his mediocre bullshit. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, I used to draw a lot. I don't draw anymore. My hands are too shaky. But so I had a DeviantArt, and I pulled up some pictures. Now this I did this in middle school. As you can tell, this already is better than the fucking shit that this fucking 40-year-old is doing, and he constantly draws. This is I did this in fucking middle school, and it was from a small picture. We were every like in the at lunchtime we'd go to the library. They had like gaming magazines and stuff in there, and I had this really big sketch pad that I would take with me in my backpack because I would love to look through, the gaming magazines and find pictures to draw. And if I remember correctly, I found this, and it was just like a time because it was in a magazine. It was a small picture, but I managed to get this, and as you can tell, it is looks like Riku and Kairi. Um, and then a couple years ago, I got a drawing pad. I'd still use it, but especially for like thumbnails and stuff. But the pen, it fucking where it screws on to keep it, from not working, it broke, so I can't use it anymore. Um, but I did a bunch of like I took my some of my older pictures and just redid them. Nothing fancy, so don't expect like blending or shading or backgrounds. Or it was just pretty much to make sure that the pad worked properly. So I took this picture and I redid it, or not redid it, but traced over it. Made sure that the thing worked properly. Because the pen was really sensitive sometimes, or not too sensitive. So I just wanted to make sure it worked. Another one I did when I was a kid. This was box art from one of the movies, from one of those VHS tapes. For you younger kids who don't know what those are, they were tapes that were about ye big, and you put them into a device called the VCR, and they would play these tapes for you. They used to come in boxes, and there was tapes, tape inside of it that had to be rewound, and it was a jolly good time. But if I remember, this was one of the box arts. Same thing, a big sketch pad, busted this shit out, and I always whenever people looked through the pad, they would see this one, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's so cute." Um, then we have this one, Rika and Renamon. Same thing. I was a kid. Uh, you had Rika, you had Renamon, and then same thing. A couple years ago, went back and just added some color. Nothing fancy, no blending, no this, no that, no background. Just fancy, just simple coloring. And then I had this one because this was one I saw for ages and I wanted to do. Some proportions are a little off, and this was how the background was. So I just tried to do it the way I saw it. It was like a grayish blue kind of void that they were in. But I always loved this picture. The Majora's Mask art was always so mind blowing. Him holding the masks, and I always loved it. But as you can see, even as a fucking kid, a kid in middle school, my skills in art significantly better than a fucking 40-year-old who's essentially been drawing his entire life. I don't draw anymore. Like I said, my hands, because of the fibro and all that, my hands are just, they're not steady anymore. But I would not ask someone $175 for this. I just like whatever you think it's worth. If you think it's worth 50 cents, great. If it's whatever. But I'm not going to say $175 for that. Give me a fucking break. Regan Renamon. Oh, oh. Link. I love that picture though. And I know some of these have text in them, and I thought we'd go through and actually read whatever it says. No, not that. Not that. Okay. See here. Let's see. Is that really all? I swore there was more than that. Because I remember seeing one with him, them sitting around. Actually, let me bring up Smokey's video. He said I can use it, so I'm just going to go ahead. So, hang on. Okay, so here is Smokey's video. It's just so much easier because there are some that I saw that weren't posted on Etsy, so I'm just... He said I can use it, so thanks, Smokey. Because a lot of them have some kind of, you know, word, you know, like long fucking novel like he likes to do. So, as the one prime avatar, she governs, and it's the conduit of our very existence. And the break of the veil reunites their love better and even stronger. Commodore. Get it? Commodore. Commodore. Haha. Oh, Chris, you funny fucker. Generic stuff. Generic stuff. Yeah, we got this one. Got like the meditating, which we have a sun god or something. Mr. Pajama Sun Man. What is that? See, it's like the dude has been drawing for quite some time, and his skills have not improved at all. I just showed you pictures of what I could do when I was in middle school. And I certainly wouldn't be asking for $175. Even if I made it look professional, I still wouldn't ask for $175. So, you know, these are pictures sent by Chris to the people, and, you know, they're, you know, posting them online. So either he's the one, which I wouldn't doubt because it's Chris. He's constantly begging for money, and if he seriously thinks these are worth $175, oh God, oh my God, ugh. I can't stand when Chris does this shit. It's like it's like, are they having a conversation back and forth? Are they just? That is why I still come here. Aside from the Nendo not being here. Wait. Oh, is that what you... Ah, I can agree with the simplicity of getting away from the solitude. Yeah, Nendo, good grief. How they managed to find me despite my powers to stay away from them is baffling, but I know the reasoning. At least to a point, fate works like crazy. Even with gods like us, aura attracts aura, and our light intrigues the population some. I could say clearly so. Aside from that, I should try to find coffee jelly in the States. I like a dark roast, robust and savory. This is why people don't like it. It's just subtlety, Chris. You don't have to put a fucking novel's worth of fucking text in. Just stop. Just please. You're hurting us, Chris. You're hurting us. Wave of tidal doubt. I rebuke you. Peace manifest. And anything else? Nope. Okay. So that was the last of those. Oh, wait, there's this one. What was that, Giovanni? Fallen by your own sword upon divine intervention. After your callous torture upon the righteous and the rebels of your fallen country. Oh, okay. I thought there was a continuation of like Sonichu, and I thought it was Giovanni. Country had done as light guided in vanquishing your evil demon soldiers. Throw down as easy as Babylon. Your judgment day is upon you, Mr. P. Oh, it's Pooty Poots. Oh, it's Pooty Poots. Pooty Poots. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, Chris. He would kick your ass. He would kick your ass. Seriously. I don't like the guy, but he would kick your ass. Um, like, oh, I could have gotten a closer version, which, again, this is him drawing as a 40-year-old, and he is asking for $175 for these. Let that sink in. So Chris is obviously still desperate for money, and he doesn't care. Like I said, even if the ones I did were like professional looking, I added background and blending and great shading and lighting, I still would say whatever you think it's worth. But Chris, aren't gods supposed to be humble or something? You know, and not desire um these sorts of things like money. Huh. Some god you are, Chris. Giving into earthly vices like money. I thought gods were above that. You're a god, right? Why don't you just poof money to existence? I know, Sam. I'm doing my blanket in the top sheet, and he doesn't like it. He likes having something comfy to lay on. I'm sorry, Bubba, but I had to do them. I had to do it. I do them at least like once a week. So, um, and the pillows too. But Chris, Chris, Chris. Wait, Golden Church of Sonichu cult robes. Okay, you gotta be shitting me. Chris, Chris, Chris. Chris, 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 Chris. Chris, 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 Chris. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ermagerd. Ermagerd. I can't. Chris Chan jail art, Neo spiritual mantra, $20. What's this actually called? Chris Chan jail art, calming a wave in Texas. Oh god. This is a piece of we're using the term piece of art loosely here. Made by Chris while incarcerated at Central Virginia Regional Jail. The following description has been provided via letter. A calming wave in Texas. I'm in Texas or wherever there is to be a massive tidal wave in the already devastated area. Because, Texas is well known for its tidal waves. I do my thing and stop the wave in its tracks by splitting it and backing it to the source where it manifested from. Note, all pieces are sold frameless. It may have bends or creases from Chris mailing them out to the store. Out to the store. Just, hey, look, the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventure. Those things were so fucking cool, man. I loved Jackie Chan Adventures when I was, younger. Each talisman had, different zodiac symbol, and like the dragon was obviously like the most powerful one. And then or not the dragon, but when you got all of them and you just became like this super force. That's really cool. Talismans. Yeah. Those are so cool. Wow. Yeah, the dragon. I remember the dragon was pretty cool because it like kind of turns you into a dragon. It looks like they're. Did you guys watch Jackie Chan Adventures? Fucking uncle. One more thing. Oh, we got the Kanto badges. Ooh, let's see those. I'm sorry. Oh, they're cute. Got the Boulder badge, Cascade badge. That's cool. Earth badge, Soul badge. Um, ooh, those look really nice. Huh. You can find a lot of cute things on Etsy. Mainly it's just, it's just all pretty much like crafted stuff. But you can find a lot of cool stuff here. Except for this shit. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I think we were looking at the descriptions. Uh The Fall of Not Babylon. Let's read some of these descriptions. Descriptions by him. The Fall of Not Babylon, a prophecy of the modern present day iteration of the wicked Babylon, as is more than clear with the recent events, as well as the fall of Akan, former dragon form, by my divine action, as previously chronicled in art form. Uh, in recent years, also featured is a 10 king, 7 mountain, and sea of local civilizations in the painting. Chris, what's this one called? Sonichu, oh, Sonicha, Sonichu, and Rosechu. All I hear are fucking birds outside right now. But the ethereal Rosechu. Yeah, $175 for this art. Now, I'm in no, like I said before, no way saying that I'm an artist. But what I was doing in middle school is better than a fucking 40-year-old who's been essentially drawing his whole life. Like maybe he can draw. Oh, actually, no, he probably can't. I was gonna say maybe he can draw better, but it's kind of like what people expect from Sonichu. So maybe he just kind of continues to draw like this. But I don't think that's the case. So yeah, I just thought you guys would love to see some new Chris content, and the fact that he's asking for 175 fucking dollars for this shit. Chris. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.